back like we left something. Take the trash out, step some. You know me. It's your Crody. You owe me a like because you hit this video. So first of all, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know the vibe, all of the shit that we got to do in order to, be successful on YouTube. So y'all get in the algorithm for me and make sure that's going up. You feel me? I'm trying to get the bread. Make sure the baby's just fed. It's only one of them. But, hey, it's better than none of them. So let's get to it. Today we got Flakishi, if you're a WWE fan like me. You heard me? That's what I call him, Flakishi. Flakishi, you know something on this one. I'm not going to lie to you. You be swinging for the fences on your channel. But I'm not going to lie to you. As a Trontonia, as a T-Dot, man, you get me? As a real sixer, you get me? You know something. This is not new information, but the way you compiled this one,
it's insane. We finally got the full story, bro. We know exactly why Diddy hated Drake, and it wasn't over no songs or no beat, bro, as Diddy would try to make it appear to me. Now, before we...
It was over them cheeks. You understand me? You understand? It was about them buns. You ever seen SpongeBob? Buns and thighs. That's what it was about. Cassandra. If you will.
Get into what took place today, let's just rewind a little bit and give you guys a history of this Drake and Diddy beef. Now, this is part one where we do dive deep and sort of entertain the idea that this was over the song and a beat because Diddy said it was. But just ignore that and just look at the attempts that Diddy made on Drake's life. And then once we get past that, we're going to go to part two where we really...
Diddy said... You know what? No, I'm gonna let the content run. I'm gonna let the content. Come on, Flacco. Come on, Flacco. Cook.
And
Cook, Flacco.
The real reason that Diddy was trying to hunt Drake throughout LA. Diddy put a hit out on Drake, but Drake survived by making this really smart decision. Stay with me. This is not clickbait at all. So by now, everybody already knows on the early mornings of December 8th, 20...
I'm gonna let you know it wasn't clickbait. You know why? Because Drake was running frantically in the city trying to find... He was running through the six like a hoe. You know how that shit go. He was running through the... Help me! They're trying to get us. Get us, nigga. They was trying to get you. But how much you got?
At a VMA after party, Diddy put hands and feet on Drake. See, the beatdown was so ferocious that Diddy sent Drake to the emergency room.
He's done battle with Brown, but did Drake take on Diddy? Young stand-up Graham joins us now with more. What's going on?
Well, yeah, you kind of said it there, but there are reports from Miami that late or early hours Monday morning.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and break it. Word on Tronto Road. You get me? Word in the six is nigga had to go to a podiatrist after they did that to Drake. You hear me? Diddy had to go to a podiatrist to get his foot fixed from taking it out of the man them and off of the man them. You hear me? So when I say feet is crazy, I want you to know that feet, like how you let a man put all 20 phalanges on you. You get me? Like you let him put all of them on you. But you're this big bad. You know what? If you want to know why I don't like him, go to the 32K video on my page.
Diddy and Drake got in a fight
outside
of a nightclub. They are both there for the Art Basel Festival. And MTV has confirmed an eyewitness that says, yes, a fight went down. Diddy allegedly hitting Drake, not knocking him out, but hitting him quite hard. And the quote was, clocked him. Rick Ross
clocked him.
That Drake ended up in the hospital.
Now, despite Diddy going...
Babe, what's the thing? How it go? Will you be saying that? The clock... Oh, did this to his ass. Clocked his ass. Y'all ever seen Mike Epps when Mike Epps be doing the fight simulation when he do his little fight sim? That's what it looked like when he ran up on Drake. Drake had nothing but elbows where his face was supposed to be. Stop! What you doing? Stop! You understand me? I'm telling you what I No, you heard there was an eyewitness. Hello?
Out of his way to deny an altercation took place.
What made you put hands on Drake? I did not put hands on Drake. And I do not want any problems with Drake.
You liar! You liar! Liar, liar.
Said will confirm that this indeed happened and that Diddy put the pause on Drake over.
And y'all know 50 tell the truth.
Pop can't even hit it. I know he couldn't. Pop can't hear a hit? That's not crazy. He still hit things back then, that time. Oh,
he's dated. That's what he's trying to say.
You can't play right now. It's hot. You can't buy it. This is why he fighting Drake. When he hit Drake, because he used the beat that he didn't.
Hey, listen, you know the fight really happened when 50 Cent go like this. 50 got the money to pay for the CCTV footage. Let's not argue. Let's not argue. 50 just went, psh. What that mean? If 50 put his hand adjacent to his head, a prompt to his motherfucking back, and go, psh, what that mean? That mean that nigga Diddy saw Drake and was like, Drake was sitting down somewhere talking to a girl. Yeah, you know, I really like to. Oh! That's what was going on. That's what was going on. I'm trying to let you know, because I care about y'all, that your hero is a zero. He's a big fat. That's why it's OVO. 0 versus 0. You ever heard of 20 versus 1? It'd be nobody versus none. You hear me? That's how he like it. Nobody versus none. This nigga don't like no type of competition. Nothing. If he got a slick side, try to steal your girl. He don't care if you're 16 or going on 60. He gonna try to take her if you want her. That's all I'm saying. I made a video about that already. Y'all go do your homework.
And he heard it, and then he had Drake use it, but it wasn't a hit yet until Drake put the lines in there.
Here's what makes
He had to put that 6 on it.
That he had an issue with Drake. You see, August of 2015 is when
I ain't
Diddy
gonna
went
get
on the
into
Breakfast
it.
Club.
Y'all go watch
August
the
of
other
2015, Diddy had an active hit. Diddy put a bag on Drake's head for any gangster in LA to claim it.
About how you found out they were trying to set up Drake in LA. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing.
So one thing we're learning about Diddy as of lately is that Diddy is a sociopath, man. The man is insane. I believe that Diddy and King Von was cut from the same cloth, but Diddy just had $1 billion to really play.
All right, you're pushing it. Come on, Flacco. Diddy and King Von cut from the same cloth. One is a freak and one is a murderer. Now, if you say, I get you saying, oh, they was both sociopaths, but that's the same table. That's nowhere near the same cloth. Just saying, I got a degree in psychology. Y'all should trust me when it comes to this type of thing. When it comes to a mental breakdown or somebody crashing out, I'm going to definitely give you the details on why and where it come from. But this is my point. Drawing them two people together is exactly the reason we have a problem today. Because acting like King Von or Diddy will not get you either of their positions. You drawing them two together is saying YNs. You could be King Von or you could be Diddy. I am here to tell you that is not your option base. Don't pick either one of them choices on the multiple choice quest. You see? Code them trying to look out for you. Don't do that. The only difference, he says the only difference between them two is one had money to play ball and one didn't. No. The difference between them two is one saw strength and says, I want to overcome that. One saw weakness and says, I want to take advantage of that. Two different things. As a street nigga, I gotta state that. Two completely different things, Flacco. But let's get back into it.
King Von was just a savage, yo. They both, to me, right, had the lust for blood. Because, yo, Diddy was moving crazy. We seen he blew up Kid Cudi's, like the cars and cribs. So Drake understood, though, that for him to survive in LA as a non-affiliate, he had to cozy up to some real gangsters. So Drake decided he was going to cozy up to the game and seek protection.
That's the law of the land.
Against Diddy.
Right?
That's you trying to come in. I'm just saying. I don't mean to be stopping the content over and over and over, but I'm gonna break some stuff down to y'all that the Crody really knows. Yo, you want to come to America? You need a passport, right? You want to go to another country? You need a visitation visa, right? Why are we now looking at it like, what? Wait a minute. When you go onto an Indian reservation, do you need a walk along? Do you need somebody to bring you? Try walking into or down Wall Street and trying to get something accomplished yourself with nobody adjacent to you who has been down this street already. It all worked the same. Why are we acting surprised? The system is the system. Now, I'm not saying this shit right. I'm not saying this shit wrong, but this is how it go. If you think Cronin, me, is stepping foot in LA without calling somebody first, you call me pussy, you call me what you want. You'll call me alive. You could call me after I get back out of LA. Cause some of you niggas it's slow. Y'all throw it off. Crody, think a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting up there now. I'm knocking on 30, so I gotta make sense when I talk. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of I'm not an onk yet, but I'm a yonk. I'm a young onk. So I be trying to let y'all know, your north side neighbor. I'm trying to let you know. It's no reason to check in. But if you don't know nobody, what you going over there for? If you're not trying to get a mission accomplished, what you there for? Niggas go to the grocery store, why? To get food. What are you going to LA for? To make money. Okay, so why you not tapping in with the people that need to be tapped in with that has already been through that side of the street because they from there and have made it to this side of the tracks because they smart? Why you not tapping in with them? Oh, you did. Whack 100. Via who? Game. Why you say whack 100? Cash Money connection. Boom. There you go. You gotta do that. So I'm not looking at them weird for that. But I am looking at them weird for this. Y'all continue the video. Watch this.
A little beat over something in Miami.
I think Diddy allegedly assaulted him or something. I think it was over the start from the bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something silly like that.
But there were like calls, going around LA, and it was like, Drake here, Drake there, who will run up on him. I'm not saying that, it didn't come from Diddy directly, but LA gets tricky. So, when there are beefs and they are here, no matter who it is, like there's certain people that don't get called. And I'm one of those people. So, I privy, Drake to a little information. Like I said, I don't know where it came from, but I always, it's like my brother. So I hit him. I told him, like, this is what it is. But I got you. We over here. And I'm pretty heavy. So, we straight.
If you read in between the lines, then you call it on, right? The game says the hit on Drake's head was a consequence from his beef with Diddy, but the game being a certified street dude who was thorough, he knew he was saying a little too much, so he cleaned up and said, hey, I can't say if it came directly from Diddy or not. I just knew I had my boys back. But protection ain't free. We homies, but protection ain't free. So Drake still had to play ball.
And I'm going to tell you this, too, before I touch LA. I ain't paying nobody. We can get in that car. We can hit the backyard. We can do whatever you want to do. I ain't paying nobody. Crody said that. And I meant that. I ain't paying nobody.
So Drake gave Game a record, 100, which we know was filmed in Compton. Oh, you really think Drake was in the middle of Compton hugging on babies or singing karaoke just because, right? You only think this was just off the love, right?
I'm in the club every time they play the competition.
Now, if you listen to that record closely, then you probably already know where I'm headed. The game confirmed on that record that...
I hate to keep mentioning this video, but go watch my most watched video on my page, and I promise you will learn where he got that cadence and that voice from. If you could hear it now, then that's another thing. If you want another thing.
Diddy put the hit out on Drake and all OVO members. On his verse, the game will rap that he was actually contacted initially to set Drake up, but he decided he was going to protect his mans. He rapped, ninjas told me to set you up, want me to come and wet you up, because you're out of town ninja like Biggie, the Diddy reference. Heard about the shit with Diddy, so I came through to vet you up, and I got a vest for 40, a vest for Hutch, a vest for every ninja with an eye on his chest. And what? I got LA unified. You better all committing suicide. Teachers ain't testing us. See, I know how it feels to be platinum plus. Ninjas is jealous of you, so they try to wrap you up, tax you up, but it's OVO blood money. That man Diddy is a dangerous dude, bro. Which makes sense as to how Diddy was able to survive living in LA at the height of the East Coast and West Coast beef. Diddy was beefing with Suge Knight while living in LA, and he lived, and he was untouched. Yo, Diddy is a chess maker, and he's a real guy.
Bruh, everybody know Diddy played chess when it came to that situation, and he got protection from the Southsiders. And I've heard some different stories. I've heard a couple of the Dirt Gang homies and shit like that come through and say some different things that I'm not gonna really give light to, but Diddy is a made man because he's a paid man. You feel me? And it's two different type of people in the street: men that make themselves and men that pay for everything themselves. You see what I'm saying? So,
Gordon, bro. Bottom line. Now, it kind of makes sense as well as to why Drake was so paranoid and on edge during the video shoot. Whack 100 would tell a story on Clubhouse as to how, like, Drake got so spooked out when he seen dudes he didn't know that he hopped in his like minivan and he drove off right away during the video shoot because Drake was terrified.
classic Drizzy. Classic all.
And all that shit. The significance was, first of all, the homies had all the corners locked down because Drake and agreed to come to the ghetto.
Right, I was about to say that.
Drake agreed to come to the ghetto, right?
Yeah, like
now, I told this story before, right? When we was finna move from one street to the next, Drake's, you know, tell the homies go clear the block out, make sure ain't nothing over there. So we see the homies, you know, tooling up to go over there. Drake jumping them up in the Escalade and out, right? They said, "Whack, we think Drake thinks something going on," right? I said, "Hold on, let me go get this nigga." So I jump in the car with two other homies. We get on it, get into the light. Nigga, you going? He like, "What? They got?" I said, "Nigga, they with us. They going to the next block to clear the block out." That ain't
Whack, they got guns over there. Whack, they got ARs, pistols, machines, switches, triggers, nines, Glocks, beams, drums, machines. They got too much for me. He was trying to get up out of there. Not that the Crodies ain't got this. Not that your up north neighbors don't get down like the South. You feel me? And not that we don't take shit way left like the West. You see what I'm saying? But that's not what you come from. And it showed. I just wanted to point that out. For
you. They with us.
Even though Drake had been assured by the game that he was good, Drake was still paranoid and frantic. So when he seen anybody with a gun, even though they were allies and actually helping him out, he got on and ran away from the video shoot. Yo, like the smartest move that Drake made was to align himself with the game and some gang members in LA, and that was how Drake was able to survive the hit that Diddy put on him in 2015. Let's fast forward to 2025. Diddy is currently in federal custody. He's currently at trial, being accused of egg trafficking Cassie and another woman he was dating. Cassie was back on the stand today testifying against Diddy. During her redirect, Cassie dropped a nugget that revealed and gave us more insight in this Drake and Diddy beef that a lot of us had no clue about. A lot of us was under the perception of Diddy was trying to hurt Drake because Drake stole a song from him. That's not the case at all. And Cassie sort of dropped the bomb. This had blew the entire case open. The prosecutors for the U.S. asked Cassie, where was she going that ignited Diddy to come over and violate her? Cassie was say to a music festival in Canada run by Drake. She was going to OVO Fest. Sean came to my home and tried to blank me. I was thrown into the bed.
Drizzy was trying to give her the mad thing, you get me? Where I'm from, we call it crush. We call it crashing, you get me? He was trying to crash her box, get me? He was trying to mash that thing up, get me?
Right. And they showed proof, like a picture. And it was a picture of Cassie's eye. And they asked her, who took you to the doctor? She said, D-Rock. Diddy, you wrong for laying a hand on that woman, bro. I wouldn't have a lot.
Diddy, you wrong. You took it too far. And you lived up to the stereotype of a dark skin. That's what they say about us. I'm in the middle somewhere, but that's what they say about us. They say that we too aggressive and possessive with our women. Drizzy, Aubrey, you lucky I hashed it out with 5, but Aubrey, you got a problem. Cause you did the overly light-skinned thing and stereotypical thing and try to talk to somebody's girl who you know is you know what I mean? What's up with you?
My girl to go to the OVO Fest either, right? Especially if I'm not the best boyfriend to her, bro. Like, she took homie. But she go to OVO Fest, and Cassie, she took homie. But you should let her get took, bro. You weren't good to her. Now, my girlfriend, I'm not putting my hands on my girl. I'm just breaking up with her. I'm just dumping her. Bro, you go to OVO Fest, bro, by yourself. You come home single, bro. Might as well move out, pack your stuff, and get out, bro. We not kicking it afterwards. You go to OVO Fest to kick it with Drake. You took. Now, this...
Simp. Why you simping this hard, bro? No. Your girl go to OVO Fest. This what you supposed to do. You supposed to tell her straight up, either I'm coming with you or you're not going. If she go, then you talk about her coming home. There wouldn't have been no home if it was me. There would have been no home when I say goes. That's the ops. What are you doing? No.
Testimony by Cassie draws my...
Just the thought of it probably would have made me get Cassie from around me. I'm not harboring that many emotions. That's a lot of emotions to harbor and build up that leads to something. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
And back to a Lil Duval tweet that he tweeted out after the Drake and Diddy incident happened. And a lot of us thought Lil Duval was just making a joke, but no, he wasn't making a joke. He was being dead serious. Lil Duval tweeted out, I heard Diddy swung on Drake in Miami for saying hello to Cassie. This makes a lot of sense. Diddy knew that Drake was trying to take his girl. And Drake will even rap about trying to take his girl. And we're going to review those lyrics shortly. Those lyrics are from 4 PM Calabasas. We'll review that shortly. Because we knew that was a Diddy diss track. But now looking back and reading the lyrics, it opened up our eyes to a lot of things. But here's what's really crazy. Diddy did all that huffing and puffing. Diddy put that much energy in trying to stop Cassie from going to OVO Fest. And guess what she did after she got her eye blacked out? You know what she did? She got on that flight and went to OVO Fest.
She got that same eye painted. That's what she did. That's what she did. She put a little face paint on that black eye that you gave her, Diddy. That's why you shouldn't have did it. He was over there being a light skin, consoling her. Come here, baby. Yeah, you know. I know you've been hurt by. He was stroking her hair, Diddy. Someone else. I could tell by the way you carry on. Yeah, he was doing all of those. Serenading.
Anyway, so listen, look what you did to me. ASA says, in this photo, where were you? She says, I was in the green room in Toronto. Oh, she went there. Yeah. She still went to the 6. Yeah, this gotta be before Diddy tried to beat the shit out of Drake. Yeah, nigga, why are you partying my bitch? Oh yeah, she definitely went to Toronto. Okay. She said, yo, he beat her ass. He still went to Toronto. Oh my God. 2013. Look at this picture.
Whoa. Why is French Montana there? I got a weird little hypothesis about French Montana always being in the circumference of Diddy. We'll talk about that later. Y'all get in the comment box, let me know if we're talking about that later.
Oh, we got it, chat. Look, last night the internet was buzzing with the rumor that Drake had signed Diddy's boo to his October's very own imprint. Nicole Bitch reported that a media-based news Cassie let's get to it. She supposedly signed, so this is a rumor, the chatter simple internet buzz, Cassie teaming up with Drake doesn't sound like a bad idea. When was this picture taken? I knew that nigga thought Drake out over, it wasn't over a goddamn beat. Like, the beat was trying to last show, but that nigga Drake tried to
It was because he know beat them cheeks. That's what he know. And see Diddy the type of dude, he likes women to get messed over or done whatever in front of him, but you could tell you can't have more money than him. He gotta be or like you can't be rich. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason he going out and he hiring all of these. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm sure it's some wild niggas that's in the industry that have taken part, but that's why he's going and hiring, because he's sick of the rumors. If he would have started hiring from the beginning, it would have never been like that. But it was with the fellas at first, and then it just got out of hand. That's the catch. all. If you really listening, if you with me and you still in the video, go ahead, drop me a like, comment, subscribe, and all that. I forgot to say all that, you know, whatever. But back to the video. Flacco, you doing your thing. Shout out to Flacco.
Now, how Drake been moving with almost all these other industry dudes, girls, bro. How we know for sure Drake been piping out people wives and girlfriends, bro. Drake deserves to get punched in his eye. Cassie did. Drake, Drake deserves to get that head up from Diddy, bro. Bro, you find my girl out, bro. You trying to sign my girl, knowing she's signed to me, man. No, this is how I got my girl. You trying to weasel her the same way I weasel her, bro. But it looks like Drake was privy to it.
2 weasels. Oh, can I say this about a woman who been hurt? I don't know if y'all gonna like this one, but we listening to a fight of 2 weasels over a rat. Oh my goodness. Y'all ain't gonna like that. Y'all ain't gonna like that this is about 2 weasels and a rat. Y'all ain't gonna like that. But I said what I said. I said what I said. It's about 2 weasels and a rat. That's all I'm saying.
Information
that's all I'm saying. If you getting down with the get down, then you tell, use a rat.
Confided in Drake with a lot because Drake was dropping subliminals on records.
In any context.
Drake raps, domestic blank, that man is not a man for you. He's a pathetic excuse. Lying through your teeth, scared of letting your skeletons loose. But you stick around, because who out there is better for you? Bro, Drake was talking about Diddy the whole time, man. We all knew for years that 4 p.m. in Calabasas was a Diddy diss track. Bro, this man used a Diddy beat, used a Diddy cadence. This was clearly a Diddy diss track. A lot of us didn't know to the extent of exactly which bars were towards Diddy. But now this Cassie situation is going on, as we look back, it's clear as day, right? Drake talked about the Diddy and Cassie situation on 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
All you self-promoters are janky. Oh, come on, stop with the bro.
All you self-promoters are janky.
I think it's something that most homeowners are completely in the dark. We decided to have Yankees, we knew Milton, but you the one tanking. No limit to after ticket. And you know me as a Chris Bottle Center, check picker-upper. I thought we looked out for one another. Saw his brothers in the struggle, too blessed to be humble. I guess it's different in the city I come from. All of a sudden, I got people showing how they truly resent me. They holding me and just spells envy. They try to tempt me. The higher I get, the less they accept me. Even the OG try to press me. Ha 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 ha. No way out. All alluding to Diddy. Because I'm already in it. I'm not attending when I do a show and get a ticket. Good business. Can clean millions. I got divisions. I've been having hits since no scrubs and no pigeons. Even back when I wasn't popping. When they told me to take an R&B on the road and I told them I do for Kendrick and Rocky. Snakes. I try to make the right choices with the world watching. Mike never tried to rap like Pop. Pop never tried to sing like Mike. Those are my dad's words to me when I ask him how to make it in life. And I always said...
It's my dad's words on how to make it in life.
I'm about to give great advice. Look at me now. Look at me, golden child. Can't nobody hold me down. Certain is just too wild to reconcile. Take that. No love in my heart, so they fake that. DiCaprio level, the way they play that. Damn, what is that? Y'all don't hear them songs that hit my phone like you did that. They didn't even hit my line where you been at. It's always on some, like, oh, okay, you talking about Diddy here. Oh, bingo! Where my... Drake, man! Drake, I see all these things at 20 on you. He says, they don't hit my phone like you did that. They even hit my phone, or they even hit my phone like, or even hit my phone like you've been, where you been at. It's always on some shit like, can I get a favor? Could you write a song for me? Which, 0-100. Or where's my chat? She's in the 6 getting piped at the embassy.
Drake rapping about Diddy issues that Diddy has with putting hands on people. Drake is rapping about how Diddy is calling him after, hey, yo, where Cassie at?
Alright, look, y'all know I could say too much about the lyrics and where they come from, but we're going to get in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. It's your boy, Crody Crow. You already know the know. 2 C's like Chanel. Change the channel. You don't even want to hear the truth for real. But you here. Till we spin again. Peace.